I'm so glad you're here. I need your help. I made a mistake. When I did my video on the West Tek research building, I apparently missed an entire terminal. Now, this terminal is not important to the primary story of West Tek, so it's not like we missed any lore about super mutants. But it's a terminal, and I missed it, apparently, according to the comments of my video. So today, we're going to track this down. Then, I was also told, hi everybody, good to see you in the chat. Everyone's there. Everyone's coming on in. Good to see everybody. Good. All right, but here's the next thing. I was also told, see, this is why I love YouTube. This is why I love being able to talk with all of you. I thought I had the full story when I made my video. Then I published it, and you guys who have been playing Fallout 76 noticed a few things. The next thing I was told was that there's a connection between FEV at West Tek and the Enclave. But that this connection only manifests if you've gone through certain steps at the Enclave bunker, which means I wouldn't have found the evidence in West Tek unless I listened to a specific holotape at Whitesprings. I know. Insane. So, then, the next bit is that I was told that we can actually find the place where West Tek infected the water of Huntersville. And I don't know where that is. So, this is where I need your help. If anyone knows where West Tek went to physically to infect the water of Huntersville, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to be wandering around blind. I couldn't find it on the wiki. It wasn't in the strategy guide. I went through the Fallout 76 Reddit to see if anyone had found it. I couldn't get anyone to say that they'd found it. But on my channel, someone left a comment saying, hey, I can't wait to see the video you're going to make on the spot where West Tek went to infect the water of Huntersville. It's going to be great. So now I know it's there, and I got to find it. All right, so plan for the day. We're going to go to the Enclave bunker. We're going to see if we can find the terminal that's got the holotape that we need to trigger an event that allows us to go inside West Tek and find the terminal entry that connects the Enclave to West Tek. Then we're going to go to the top floor of the research wing and find that one terminal that I missed. I know exactly where it is. It's going to be easy. Then maybe we'll hop into the vats just to collect all of the loot that's down there. I never did that in my gameplay. Grim Hobbit says, hey Oxhorn, little Halloween town I've found unmarked. Travel to Garahan mining headquarters, go southeast. Oh, yeah, thank you. Hold on a second. Take a note. Right there. Have a note there. Little Halloween town I found. Travel to Garahan mining headquarters. Go southeast, see a sign, north 93. Follow the road. Okay. This is great. I'm at the point now where, pardon me, I said this is great. I'm at the point now where I've done most of the quests and found many of the major locations. So little side stuff like that I can show off during the stream is wonderful. Okay. Let's do it. All right, so here we are at Whitespring. John says, did it just start? Hooray if it did. It did just start. Sorry for those of you who came earlier. I expected to broadcast earlier, but you know, I changed my broadcasting schedule recently, and I'm still getting used to it. Man, streaming is hard. I've got more respect for streamers to do this every single day. It's quite a challenge. But with me, I've got a whole bunch of other content that I'm trying to produce as well. Okay, so while we're here, let's also look for that XO1 jetpack. Ash says, jetpack? You bet. David says, I mean, hello. Hello, David. Good to have you here. John says, good morning, my friend. This is the third notification I've gotten today. Thank God this one is real. You got 2 notifications? From me? I haven't published or done anything on my channel at all today until now. Matthew says, Oxhorn, I've had a crappy day at work today. Glad ya online, buddy. Thank you, Matthew. I'm glad to be online too. Taz says, Ox, have you found the rope obstacle course under the turkey icon on the map near the Overseer's camp? The rope obstacle course? No, I don't think I have found that yet. Love your videos, says Jordan. Thank you very much, Jordan. Blackjack Giga says, hey, Oxhorn, what cigars did you smoke? I'm curious. I'm smoking La Aurora y Leon cigars today. Timothy says, afternoon, always enjoy your streams. Thanks, Timothy. Glad to have you here. All right, let's try. Will we get the jetpack mod? No. Explosive vent and headlamp purple. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this lag me? Whoa, what was that? Huge lag spike. Was that me or the game? And then they also have the Gauss rifle mods, but it's never anything that I need. Holy cow, I'm getting lag looking at that. Okay, what mods do I have on my Gauss rifle? Long night vision scope. So I've got the scope. Long night vision scope, yeah. Explosive vent and headlamp purple. Alright, cigars out again. Hold on. Okay. Now, this is going to be the the hunting portion of the program. We've got to find the holotape that triggers the event. Hold on. I wrote it down. See, this is the problem when you've got too many. Okay, Whitespring automated recording 2.9.6. Whitespring automated recording 2.9.6. See if we can find it. This, incidentally, is where you get the EXA-1 from the schematic archives. Archive, Ellen Santiago. I believe we read all of this. Thomas Eckhart. Slaves? Oh yeah, I remember reading that as well. I recall this being, so when I read online, it's an audio message. What was it again? 2.5.6, I think it was. See if we can find it. Whoops. Nope. Aw, man. Nope, that's not the terminal. Okay. Let's keep looking. Now, I remember there were some in the brig, but I believe we went through these as well. Okay. 2.5.6 is what we need. The only ones here are 8.5.2 and 1.1.2. Are there any more in here? No, those are all lost. Interrogation logs. Jordan says, if I wanted to send you a bottle of whiskey, how would I do that? Sadly, I don't have a publicly accessible P.O. box, so I don't think that would be possible, but I do appreciate the thought. Thank you. And then Castile says that Oxhorn, there's an event in Monaga that I think you'd find rather funny. Yeah. Well, I'll have to check it out. I'm trying to remember what I did. This Steelhard one, was that Monongah? I'll have to look around. Okay, so 3 terminals down here. Let's find a terminal here so we can get these dug on. There's one. Military workstation. 2.9.6. Is that the one? That's it. 2.9.6. Okay, let's see.
Whitespring automated recording 2.9.6.
So, what have our scouts found thus far, Major? Is there anything left up there?
A few good leads, Mr. Secretary. It seems a collection of firemen, policemen, and doctors have started organizing. They're calling themselves the Responders. We believe there may be some strong candidates among the group for acquisition.
Do you think they'll come willingly?
Most likely not, but Dr. Norris says he's been making progress on his reprogramming regimen.
We're not going to be able to torture our way back to supremacy, Major.
No, sir. That's why I think these other 2 leads are so promising. Gray found a facility. Chinese.
What? The Chinese? Here?
Oh, it's no longer active, sir. There were a few stragglers in the facility when our men arrived, but Gray and his team made short work of them. It looks as though they were trying to build some kind of invasion force. Robotic.
Were they now? Send a contingent. I want it brought under our control.
Already underway.
Wonderful. And the other?
Well, our men made it to West Tek. It seems they were working on...
I know what West Tek was working on, Major. Did your men see if the systems there are still viable?
They are, sir. But these monsters... I don't know if we can control them.
Let's be sure of that. Send a few technicians. See what it would take to make it ours.
Is that it? Okay. I think that was it. And apparently I missed that when I came through here earlier. Whoa, but
Any word on my personal request?
Yes, sir. It seems the automated voting system can be reprogrammed as you suggested. You say the word and we can begin the process.
is that it?
I'll be sure
Gosh.
to keep that in mind. Thank you, Major.
Is that it? I think that's it. Bolivar says, hey, Oxhorn was just watching your last live stream before you went live and got to the foot fetish part. Nice. Well, people who are watching without the context are going to think that's crazy. I wanted to ask who made the caller you got. P.S. Bethesda should add you to the game already. I don't know. Etsy. Just go to Etsy and search. You'll find exactly what you need if you just go to Etsy and search. Okay, next one, 1.3.3.
Whitespring automated recording 1.3.3.
48.
That's correct, sir.
And no generals other than Harper?
Correct. All the rest sided with Swafford and were removed.
Well, one is enough, I suppose. Leonidas saved democracy with 300 Spartans. Imagine the stories they'll tell about us when we do it with 48. Just make sure our scouts know to keep an eye out for any opportunities to expand our forces.
They'll be made aware, Mr. Secretary.
And Modus,
Yes, Mr. Secretary?
General Harper is not to leave his facility, and he goes nowhere without an escort. Is that clear?
Crystal, Mr. Secretary.
Is that it? John says, I've seen your Oxhorn After Night and I really liked it. Or Oxhorn After Dark and I really liked it. Your brother is cool, but he can't handle his lemonade. Brian's always a hit when he comes on the program. Castiel says, Ox, the event is in the basement. The Monongah basement. Okay, I haven't done that one yet. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I don't remember either of those two holotapes. So we did miss this terminal last time. Perimeter controls. By executive order, perimeter patrols should last no longer than 4 hours. All personnel involved must be checked twice daily for radiation exposure. Any personnel showing signs of fatigue or radiation sickness should report immediately to medical and their immediate supervisor should be notified. Personnel may request special exemption from patrol and must gain approval from their immediate supervisor. Okay, production support. Jordan says, thank you for answering my question and hello from Wales, UK. Always wanted to visit Wales. Cardiff. Good to have you on the program. By executive order, requests from production are hereby granted priority status. Robot maintenance is of paramount importance, and resources have been reallocated to ensure their continued uninterrupted functioning. Personnel may be temporarily assigned to assist in the production department. These rotations will last no longer than 2 weeks, with a period of 4 weeks between assignments. All right, and then data lost. Okay, well, that holotape. So by listening to that holotape, I think from everything I've heard, we were supposed to now be able to find a a terminal entry at West Tek that links the Enclave to West Tek. But that means we now need to go back to West Tek to verify that's true. 2 Gauss rifles on for sale. I'm not going to buy them because I don't want to waste all my money. I've been saving my money in case the mod drops that I want. I don't know how much it's going to be. Plan, Gatling laser, Gatling plasma. Let's see, what can we sell? Auto stem leather leg. Don't need that. Trapper chest piece. How did I get that? Junkies super sledge. More damage the more your withdrawal effects. No thank you. Get rid of that. Then I've got a short lever action rifle and a Tesla cannon. I don't need the baseball grenade. Let's sell that. Scrap down the Tesla cannon and the lever action rifle. Save inventory space. True stock, yeah. No mods on the Tesla. Okay. What else can I sell? Can I sell any of my scrap? I can. I'll keep the nuclear waste and the black titanium. I'll sell the rest. Anything else I can get rid of here? Bobblehead, don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Oh, really? That's it. Do I have any meat that's going to go bad soon? Yeah. Razor grain soup. Oh, I better just drink it. Where's my razor grain soup? There we go. Oh, look at all this spoiled meat. Oh, I let it go bad. Nuka-Cola. I couldn't sell any of my my magazines. I've got a lot of magazines right now. Ajax says, salutations, Zox. I just got out of school after exams, and oh boy, am I in pain, but now I can chill with you. Cheers. Cheers, my friend. Great to have you here. Okay, let's go back to West Tek and see if that terminal entry has spawned. Okay. Actually, cheaper to go to camp and then to West Tek. Grieva says, will you ever play the new California mod for New Vegas? Also, keep up the great work. I'm curious about it. I don't know if I'll ever play it just because making content for it would be very tricky because it's not canonical. So, yes, I did used to do a bunch of mod reviews in the past, but I believe the expectations lately for my content are more canonical based, right? If I start doing a big lore series on a non-canonical story, that might confuse some people. I don't know. It's worth exploring, but I've got so much to do at the moment that I'm still having a really good time just doing everything that I'm currently doing. All of these games. All right. Looks like that's it for that. Let's go get some purified water. I think I should have some around back. And then we'll head to West Tek. Oh, I need to look at my ammunition level. Hold on a minute. I went to West Tek a few days ago to shoot some pickup footage, and my weapon condition is doing okay. Now I've got 147 Gauss rifle ammunition, and only 24 shells. Oh no! Hey, look at all this! Yay, my crops are doing well. I'll take it. Gonna make some razor grain soup. Pessy Jamais says the best thing after work, watching Ox mess around in Fallout and having some scotch. So cheers. Let's have a good one. Thank you, Messy. Cheers back at you. How did my generator get out of my shack? Did I do that? I think I must have. Okay, let's go cook this up and craft some ammunition. Your left arm is in the red. Yeah, it's just really expensive, so I don't know. Oh, I need more boiled water. I'm going to prioritize the soups because that cures both hunger and thirst. And once I have the soups done, let's do a sweet potato stew. Ooh, look at that. Boiled water, mute fruit, sugar, potato, wood. Ooh, I didn't know I could do a sweet potato stew. All right, I'm good. Now, let's, ammunition. Ammo. Shotgun shell. It's that plastic, man. I can't find it fast enough. I burned through it. Oh, I forgot to equip my cards. Of course, I forgot to equip my cards. How am I doing on cards? Oh, I've got to level up. All right, hold on. Okay, 15, 14. Okay, 14, 11. So I need to take 11 in intelligence. So I still need to move 1 from intelligence and put 1 into strength. So let's move a point. Select a special to swap a point. Move point to selected special. Strength. Great. Now I can focus on my melee. Let's put. Well, I don't really have a card for it. There we go. All right. So hold on a minute. Okay, I don't have it equipped. Back to West Tek. Error 404 says, Ox, how's the weather up there? So what's your favorite Fallout 76 lore so far? Also keep up the great work, brother. Me and my battle buddies enjoy it. Weather up here is doing pretty well so far. We had a windstorm a few weeks ago, but we haven't had one in a long time. Favorite lore so far? Difficult. I'm enjoying all of it. I'm enjoying all of it. It's hard to pick a favorite. Okay. Now, let's stop doing that, and then West Tek is just over the hill, right? Yeah, it's just behind me. So let's not fast travel. Why waste? Free fall, please. I see. So this is how it's supposed to work. We came upon this previously, but it had already been opened. This explains the note. He died trying to hack into the note. Hey. And I got diseased. There it is. Okay, now the terminal entry we need is through the front gate. Man! Run! 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 Jeez! The guy was naked with a mini nuke running right at me. So much for stealth. What's this? What is this? Can't do that right now. Gotta focus on this. Hold on. What was that? Did I give myself away? Well, and I'm just wasting ammo, because I'm an idiot. Come on, Oxhorn. We golden? We golden. Now, what is this? An outhouse with a satellite dish? Okay. For all that TV watching on the John, I guess. Ooh. And a ham radio. Well, there he is, making his last call before death. A urinal with beer bottles inside. Potato plants. A ton of portable fuel. Wow. Carrots. And we got some gnomes here. Shotgun shells. Yay! An axe on the back. Gnomes and a teddy bear. A teddy fear. Okay. Hey, you know what? We never did thoroughly explore this satellite dish out front. Wolfie says outhouse with a satellite dish. Now that's a man cave. Yeah. You don't have to move for anything, do you? No, I don't remember seeing this. Oh, and there's conveniently a tree going up there. Wonder if we should, a skeleton at the base of it. Well, can we climb this thing? Maybe. Hey, look at that marsupial. But we can't get to the dish. Okay. I have shell shock. Yeah, I know. Action point drain from wounds. 2 hours and 9 minutes. Ugh. Oh man, where's the Nuka-Cola Quantum? I thought it was sitting right there. Two, charging laser sniper rifles. 3, charging laser sniper rifles. Right. That should be all of them. Okay. Through the front door, that's what the terminal should be. Now, from everything I read, the Enclave memo should appear on this terminal. No, it's not here. What? I don't get it.
Stuff here.
I don't get it. I'm a member of the Enclave. I should be able to see it on that terminal. I don't get it. Okay, two things. We need to go to the vats, and we need to go... Okay, let's go to the vats. Cameron says, didn't he already do a video here? Yeah, I did. I did a video the other day.
Go ahead and hide, little bleeder.
But I'm back because there were a few things I missed.
Stop hiding.
Whoop. Pardon me. Man, what a time for allergies to kick in. Middle of the live stream.
I'm hearing stuff.
Where are you going? Oh, man. Gosh. It's like the wind just picked up a bunch of pollen or something and just shot it right towards me. Okay, so the reason I wanted to come back to the vats was this. There we go. There's the fat man. He's no longer clutching it. It's on the other side of him this time. And then there's the chest. Yeah!
My arm! Such beauty hits.
What the heck? Where did they all come from?
Unstoppable!
Rotash says, hey, I love your content. You thinking about the Fallout New California series? Well, so many people ask me about it that maybe, but it's not high priority at the moment. Okay. Now, making sure I have starched jeans equipped. We can take some rat away.
See what your science has made, human!
Who said that? Wow, that was full of judgment. Who's up there? All right. So this is how we're going to do this. There we go. Okay, was it on this end? No, it's over there. This stuff is highly, highly radioactive. We're talking, 10 seconds and I die. Okay, there's the fat man. There's the chest, the footlocker, and there. All right, let's do it. Fat man. That's it. Out we go. There we go. Okay. So there you go. I was completely fine, and now I'm half irradiated. Let's take a look at it. Was it a legendary fat man or just a regular fat man? Oh, just a regular fat man. Okay. Well, that's all I really wanted to know from there. Now, let's go to. Now we need to find that terminal that I missed. Well, first let's loot this up. Nothing. Okay, let's go to the other side. There was a mini nuke on the shelf. Yeah, I know, but I didn't want it. It's heavy. I just don't want mini nukes. Don't want mini nukes. Don't want plasma cores. Don't even want fusion cores. I have too many fusion cores. Okay, this is gonna be. Oh. Open sesame.
Need to fight. Need to smash. Retreat! Nice work! And it won't be you!
Whoa! Why? Why, Bethesda? Why? I just want to read this one terminal. Why? Okay. Let's try this again. I mean, this is the law of Fallout 76. You're not allowed to play this game unless you get disconnected from the server at least once. There we go. Caesar says the Fallout 76 loading screen mentions that the drinking water of Huntersville was poisoned with FEV. My guess is to start at the water tower of Huntersville. Yes, I will go there, but I've already explored the water tower of Huntersville, and we haven't seen anything. So I do need to find, if anyone knows where they poisoned the water, let me know. I do know there are a couple of lakes just north of Huntersville, but I've already explored them, so I don't know. Come on, Todd. I just want to get this terminal. Be nice to me. Where's my coffee? Ah. Armmaker says unmarked lake northeast of Mountainside Bed and Breakfast might be where West Tek infected Huntersville. Super mutant stuff there. Northeast. Unmarked lake northeast. I know where. I think I visualized that on the map. I think I have been there. We'll inspect that again. Whoa! I'll show you what I see. What? Oh my God. What? What's this now? Oh, and I'm back out. Hi, dang it. Soul Reaper Man says, Oxhorn, you're awesome. Well, thank you. That's super kind. Let me guess. I got to clear the exterior again? Oh, yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're only level 10. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? Okay, well, there was only level... Let's go through the back door. Now that we've gone through the front door. Why is your fan not on? It is on. My fan is on. I know there's a machine gun turret basket here somewhere. Found the name. Field Test Site A. No location. Oh, that's Huntersville. Thank you, Jessica. That's a good lead, but we know from the lore of West Tek that Field Test Site A was Huntersville itself. What I'm trying to figure out is where the exact physical location near to Huntersville is, where they infected the water. I could be just on a wild goose chase. Maybe that's not in the game. But I did get a comment on one of my videos that you could find that location outside Huntersville, presumably close to Huntersville, and that there was some lore there. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll give it a go. We'll give it a good look. Do our best. Okay, let's go through the back door. Save ourselves some heartache.
My head. Where'd you go? Car? Fine. How you hurt me?
Out of ammo. Can you believe it? All of that shotgun ammunition. already
So
out.
weak.
All right, well, let's fight our way through this whole thing again. Okay, let's find that stairwell. That'll take us to where we need to go quickly. More quickly. Not there. Oop, a mod. Metal armor. No. Still can't loot the trunk. And then the staircase was connected to the boiler room over here.
You're here. Stop hiding.
That's fine.
Noises.
What? But I got the access code. Doggone it. Just have to go through here. Pete's sake! Ah, man!
Where'd you go? Gonna find you. Gonna kill you.
Okay, it's upstairs. I just need to find this. What is going on? What is going on? Why am I not hurting this guy?
Here's my seed! That's not what I want. They fell down. You can believe that.
Right. This is why I'm respecting my character. Melee is overpowered in this game. Okay, now that I've exhausted all my ammunition, where's that one terminal? It's by the arches. Where are the arches? Wasn't in there. That's the security room. There. This is the terminal I missed. Decontamination Research Terminal. M-O-D-E-L. M-O-D-E-L. Oh, that's right. B-A-S-I-N. 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 B-A... B-A... These easy terminals are actually the hardest, because what they'll do is they'll throw you a bunch of short 5-letter words that all have vowels in exactly the same spots. So if you're trying to go through the hacking rules and you're early on and you find one that's got a one match, then it's impossible to figure out which one could be the next one without trial and elimination. Because so many of them have vowels in the same spots, because they're such short words. I prefer the longer ones, because it's easier to deduce which one is actually out of place. Okay. What? Oh, it didn't reset my tries, did it? All right. G-R-A-S-S. 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 Technician's logs. Bardwell's all over my ass about getting the decontamination arches up and running. How the hell am I supposed to come up with a decontamination method for something that's totally experimental? To make matters worse, West Tek HQ refused to give me the FEV chemical and organic breakdown, so I'm totally shooting in the dark. My degree in biochemistry never prepared me for this, but I should have known things would be different around here when I had to get high-level clearance just to walk in the door. 3 weeks and about 60 compounds later, I've still got nothing. This FEV is some tenacious stuff. I don't know that FEV is virus. I know that FEV is virus-based, so I've approached it from that angle. Unfortunately, every antibiotic compound known to man isn't designed to handle something this virulent. Yeah, that's because it's an antibiotic, not an antiviral. Antibiotic against bacteria, not viruses. Did these guys not research anything before writing this? What the heck? What I need to come up with is some sort of a booster, a total neutralizing agent that will render the FEV inert. Back to the drawing board. I can't believe they included antibiotic compound in here when they're talking about the forced evolutionary virus. They even say it. I know that FEV is virus-based, so I've tried every antibiotic compound. I don't get why they would do that. Picture this. Bardwell's standing there in his biohazard suit, yelling at me to get my ass moving on the decontamination arches. Worth sneaks up right behind him and dumps a canister of FEV right over his head. Okay, childish prank, right? They're just the lads. Just the lads. You should have seen his face. He freaked the hell out. He was screaming, rolling around on the floor. Hell, I think he was crying. I let it go on for almost a full minute before I activated the arches and let my neutralizing agent wash him off. Worked like a charm. I'm on crap detail for the next 2 weeks for doing that to him, but it was totally worth it. Technician's log. Bardwell's still pissed about my demonstration, but at least he's quit shouting at me. I've spent the last few days culturing thousands of gallons of my neutralizing agent, not only for use in the decontamination arches, but into emergency dump tanks. Apparently, the folks back at West Tek HQ want a ripcord just in case this place is in danger of being captured or something. If you ask me, they're paranoid, but I just do as I'm told, like a nice little robot. I mean, I'm not wrong, am I? Antibiotics don't work on viruses? They only work on bacteria? It just seems bizarre. Okay, well, that was good. Some good lore. Good lore. Hard-earned good lore. I am completely out of ammo, but hey, good lore nonetheless. Wow. I really need to get my melee build perk cards, which I don't have yet. So I'm respecking my character to emphasize more on melee than I did before. And that's because, melee is just overpowered in this game. Everyone is speccing in melee because you just have more opportunities to use it. Not only does it not take any ammunition, but some enemies are impervious to other things, like the Scorch Beasts. It's really hard to be a long-ranged sniper and to fight Scorch Beasts. Let's check it. Maybe on this server it's there. Nope. Okay, well, there we go. Wait a minute. If we go out the front door... Alright, let's go back out the back door. Plan, bathroom, toilet. Cool. Okay, back to the cigar. Lethal Scientist says antibiotics cannot kill viruses because bacteria and viruses have different mechanics. The antibiotic has no target to attack in a virus. You're right. I mean, that's what I thought as well. Which is why you don't get prescribed antibiotics if you have the flu, right? If you have the flu virus, antibiotics don't help. I mean, that's a major problem we're all dealing with now. Doctors, just to make their patients feel safer, have been prescribing antibiotics when people have things like the flu,
Retreat!
which is making real bacteria. Did he just turn into a legendary? Which is making more bacteria resistant to antibiotics when we prescribe it when it's not necessary. This is the easiest legendary super mutants I've ever killed. And I got the Executioner's Machete. 50% more damage when your target is below 40%. Cool. Since I'm completely out of ammo, I'm sure I'll make good use of this right now. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on it. Let's go to Huntersville, right? So, there's Twin Lakes. Oh, Dunduronamus with a wonderful tip. Thank you, sir. Says, I'm at work, so I'll finish watching this stream later. In the meantime, here's some ammo money. Lol. Thank you. Yeah, I'm out of ammo for everything. But at least I've got my new Executioner's Machete. Let's head towards Huntersville to see if we can find the source. The place where they put the FEV. It was a very kind tip. Thank you so much. All right, I've got these. Okay, that's the problem. It's on the other side of this mountain range. So I need to go up the road first before I can do anything. Plastic. I have got to find plastic. I should have made more ammunition while I was there. There's a tinkerer's workbench right inside. Why wasn't I thinking? I could go back to my camp, but I don't want to spend the money to fast travel. Doggone it. Sorry, I know we're backtracking here, but I'm going to go inside and make some Gauss rifle ammunition. Our maker says go west from the Twin Lakes over the mountain ridge. Another unmarked lake. Okay. That's great. Thank you. Whoops. Let me get my Ammo Smith perk card equipped. Let's remove sneak Ammo Smith. There we go. Make as good use of our resources as we can. And let's go to... Oh, it's in energy ammunition. There we go. 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 90. 60. Just use up all my steel. Why not? Actually, I should probably start tracking steel, since I need it for all of my ammunition. Happy New Year to you, Ox. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you as well. Make more fusion cores. Fusion cores are the last things I need. I have way too many. $216. I mean, gosh, that's the last of my steel. All right. The school by the responders airport the overseer went to has tons of plastic cafeteria trays. That's true. I've been there before. I may go back. Stay says, with how the community uses the crafting cards, I want them to just be fully passive when unlocked. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was the original intent with this build. When I first created my character, I did not want to do a bunch of perk card swapping while playing the game. It seemed tedious, annoying, just a hassle. But then, you know, once I got my character to level 50 and I fully spec'd my character, I found my character couldn't compete with other characters because my character's perks were bogged down with all of the crafting perks that I wanted. Uh-oh. Let me guess. No, not Whitesprings today. Okay, well, it's going to go down here at the overgrown Sundew Grove. Cool.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Anyway, I had all of these crafting perk cards equipped that would help with better condition for my weapons, better condition for my armor when crafting it. But then everyone else, while, you know, going to a nuke site and attacking a Scorch Beast, had melee perks that was allowing them to swing one-handed weapons 3 times faster, and I just couldn't compete. They were tearing through these Scorch Beast queens, and my little sniper character wasn't really doing much. Bolivar says, Ox Watoga, hi. The area is full of plastic plates, forks, and so on. Apologies if it sounds like a broken record, but I hear you say need plastic a lot. I mean, I do need... No, thank you. I'm glad that you're giving me all of these tips. I do need plastic a lot, but, you know, I have to go there to loot it, and then I use it, and then I have to go back and loot more, and then I use it. So it's just a constant need, you know? It's not something that you can fix overnight. Okay. Is that the investigator's cabin? What is that? Ian says, how many random encounters have you had? I've had 4. I've had a few. I don't even know. I haven't been counting. What is this? It's unmarked. What is this? An information booth? Oh, there's the nuke. Iwan says, been watching for years but never tipped before. Thank you for the wonderful daily content. You are welcome. Thank you so much for the tip. All right, a little unmarked information booth. And we just now got the sound from the nuke that launched, that touched down over there. Well, we did find super mutants here, though I don't know if that means this is the source. Okay. We need to go south down through here. So I was told that there's a lake west of Twin Lakes over here on the other side of the mountains, and that there's a lake northeast of the bed and breakfast over here. Let's do it. Where does this go? Dirt road into the hills. Scout Boy Mark III? Stealth Boy Mark III? Invisible for 90 seconds. It's got an Enclave insignia on it. Wow. Hey, that's cool. Okay, so this is just the investigator's shack that we went to the other day. Okay. So that's all this road leads to. Wow! That Executioner's legendary effect is pretty great. 50% more damage when your target is below 40% health. And look at that condition. Well, maybe I'll use this more often. Okay, south. Well, this is a water source. It's north of Huntersville. In the mountains. If they were going to do anything, if they were going to... Ooh, hey, what's this? Oh, we've read this before. Raider note. Yeah, we have read that before. That's right, I remember this. Okay, so that's not it. Now, a viewer said west. There's another lake west of here. Okay, an unmarked lake west of here. Though this does look like it flows right to Huntersville. Look at that. It flows off this way. I mean, if they were going to poison anything, it would be this. This flows right through Huntersville. Let's follow the river. Okay, a little brook goes that way, then it goes that way, but the main stream... Ooh, the brook kind of snakes out through here. And the main stream... Yeah, I remember being here. We got the little peeping Tom. Garden gnome who was taking a picture of this dead guy over here, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The garden gnome was peeping Tom on this sunbather. She was sunbathing naked. There's her costume. But she died in the process. Live and love. Hey, look at that. The secretary charmer. I love that one. Yeah, she was sunbathing naked. And she died when the bombs dropped. And then there was that pervert garden gnome over there with a camera. All right. Yeah, here's the unmarked lake that you were talking about. Oh, I need a drink. Okay, sorry. Drink. Okay, unmarked lake. I don't believe I explored this. Did I explore this? If they poisoned either of these lakes, we're not seeing any evidence of it. The stream goes off there to the southeast directly towards Huntersville. But then it also goes off this way towards a waterfall. No, that leads down, that leads to the other side of the mountain. Okay, keeping eyes peeled. Problem is I don't know what I'm looking for. Am I looking for toxic vats? Am I looking for a cave system? What? Yeah, these are short rapids. They go all the way down. All the way down the hill to the mountainside bed and breakfast. Let's follow the stream back to Huntersville. Laura says the secretary charmer, my old boss, thought he was. Oh, I'm sorry. Keep going west, you'll see radiation barrels. West? But that wouldn't make any sense. This is downhill from Huntersville. Huntersville is now to the east of us, right? From where we are now. It wouldn't make any sense for them to drop their barrels here downstream from Huntersville. The water's flowing that way, away from Huntersville. So if they're going to be poisoning the water, it has to be up here. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. They could have made that mistake, but it wouldn't make any sense for them to dump their barrels west of here. They want FEV to flow into Huntersville. And that, my friend, is east. Thank you, Grim Hobbit, though. If we don't find it by going east, I will go west. Ooh. Hey, a prospector. Oh, chopped in the head with a tomahawk. Oh, wow. Is this like a colonial skeleton? We've got gold ore, a dinner plate. Plastic, I guess. Don't need the gold ore. Man, chopped in the head with a tomahawk. Poison the water, poison the water. East into Huntersville, following the river. Tiny little lake. Teeny tiny. Is this where it ends? No! No, 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 it can't end here. There's Huntersville. Okay, I'm realizing that this is far above Huntersville, so maybe it did go west. Maybe you're right. Maybe it goes west and then circles around or something. All right, well, let's go west then. Following it west. Follow the rads. The entire river is irradiated. There's nothing up here on the shore. Toxic barrels, skeletons, nothing. No, let's follow the rapids. It's our only option at this point. Oh, hey, what's this? How did I miss this earlier? A fisherman bent over a rock. Just another sad, tragic pre-war tale. Nothing to do with Huntersville. What are the mutations you're using, Ox? I only have one. I have marsupial. It was accidental. I didn't try to get it. It just happened. Follow the lake to the end, says Grim Hobbit. I did follow the lake to the end. I'm now following a river. You want me to follow the lake or the river? Rachel says, Ox, didn't some of the West Tek lore say that they helped create an irrigation system for the nearby farms? Yeah, they did say that. They helped create an irrigation system for some of the nearby farms. And I believe their purpose for that was with the greenhouse project, which they were initially working on. Then, of course, they switched to FEV, and since they had the irrigation system already made, well, why not use Huntersville as... Okay. Maybe. Why not use Huntersville as a guinea pig testing ground? Okay, so the river west goes all the way down here to whatever that is. Grim Hobbit says river. Sorry. Hey, what's that? A super mutant behemoth? Oh no, did I miss a behemoth? Oh, someone... Oh no, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it. You! Maximum capacity vicious assault rifle. Wow. Okay. This is some compelling evidence. Compelling evidence. Ooh, that hurt too. Ouch. Oh, look at this. Grim says you found it, Ox. That's what we meant. I found it. So, Huntersville's water is pumped to Huntersville from here. This must all lead to their irrigation system. But I want a note. This can't be it. I don't want to find just barrels. I want a note. Let's see what's back here. Right away. Rat X. More of these toxic barrels. Just driven in on this truck. What's down there? There's a fish and a fish. canned dog food. Fusion core. Yeah, I'll leave it alone. Okay, well, this makes sense. It's above Huntersville, and we find a big pump here. So it could be pumped right into Huntersville. And we found a super mutant behemoth here, so that's it. Great. So the one piece of the puzzle that I don't have yet is how the Enclave works into all of this. I don't know how the Enclave fits into all of this. I read the text of what's supposed to be in that terminal entry, but I couldn't find it. I mean, I went to the exact terminal. I read every single terminal at West Tek. You saw me do that in both my lore video and today, and no mention of the Enclave. So I don't know. Where does this little trail go? Would have made things easier if I had followed this little trail. Goes right to it. But where does it lead to? Oh! It leads to the water tower above Huntersville. Is that what that is? Is that what it is? Are we walking right? No, what is this up here? It is a water tower. At Solomon's Pond. What is Solomon's Pond? Hold on a minute. What is all this? We discovered this in a previous episode. Yes? Did somebody want something? Yeah, I'll hotkey it since it's broken right now. There's a water tower. But it's not the Huntersville one. Head south of Solomon's Pond for a behemoth mutant. Yeah, you just missed it. I just killed it. Ox, would you eat dog food in an emergency in real life? Maybe. Why is there a road from Solomon's Pond? Is that another save? No, that's the one I did. Why is there a road that leads from Solomon's Pond to the lake that West Tek used to infect the people of Huntersville. Well, there's more machinery over here. Let's check this out. Are behemoths made the same way as normal humans? Oh, let's repair my weapons. Yeah, they are. The difference between a super mutant and a behemoth is a behemoth has been a super mutant for many, many years. All right, I may switch back to my all rise then, but let's finish exploring here. The idea goes that super mutants can't die, or at least they can't die of old age, or at least they have an extremely long lifespan. Which is why we find Marcus in Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas. He's just a very, very old super mutant. They don't die from old age that we know of. But so they just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger until they turn into super mutant behemoths. Oh, I remember this. T-45 suit, which I don't need. That I do need. Okay, so we've got another sort of pump thing up here. And another lake. Sweet. I think we solved the riddle. Let's cook up our meat. I should have a lot of mutant hound meat. All right, I can eat on up. Von Rex says it's a very sporty hazmat suit, Ox. Yeah, I believe I got it as part of a quest. Ian says, did you read and listen to all of the terminals in the Enclave bunker? Nothing is pinpoint explained, but if you logic it out, you can get a fuzzy big picture. Yes, I have listened to and read them all, and I'm still piecing together the fuzzy big picture. Okay. So earlier in this broadcast, somebody wanted me to check out a Halloween town. Travel to Garahan Mining Headquarters, go southeast, see a sign to north 93, just follow the road. Okay. Let's try that. And then let's just explore. Or maybe we could get some of those maps. I think we have a few more maps. Oh, alright, let's get the supply drop. Oh, come on. Come on. All that for one stim pack. Jammin says, shouldn't there be a lot more super mutant behemoths in Appalachia? Surely the Huntersville super mutants would have been able to survive 20 or so years in the wasteland. Yeah, but I wonder exactly how long it takes for a super mutant to become a behemoth. After all, Marcus lived for decades. He lived between Fallout 2 and Fallout New Vegas, and he never became a super mutant behemoth. Okay, before we fast travel there, I do want to record where the map marker is for this location, just so that I can have it for the lore video. There it is. This is the location right there. Okay, now moving to Garahan. All right, he said southeast, Garahan Mining Headquarters. Look for sign 93 and follow the road. That's 93. Southeast would be that way. Okay. So, an unmarked Halloween town? Okay. Rebecca says that the master strain of FEV does not create behemoths. Is that true? Then she says, that said, seeing them in Fallout 76 does cause some issues. Yeah, I have to admit, seeing a behemoth in Fallout 76 raises some questions, only because it's only been 25 years after the bombs dropped. And you'd think there wouldn't have been enough time for a behemoth to grow that big. At least not by, the lore that we've come to understand from the previous Fallout games. I mean, we have to remember that the behemoths that we find in Fallout 4 are as big as they are, and that's 175 years after what we're exploring right now. Though, that said, Swan. Remember Swan? Swan was a behemoth, and I don't know. Well, I honestly don't know when he was released by the Institute or infected by the Institute. Oh, this is the ruin of that monorail. What's this? Is this the Halloween house? A Halloween village? Oh. All right. Iwan says, I've only played Fallout 4 and enjoyed it. What Fallout game would you suggest playing? Also, it's pronounced Ewan. Oh, not Ewan? Ewan? Okay. I mean, that's a easy question for me to answer. I would recommend Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. They're both amazing. And I've done a whole lot of content about both games here on this channel. So, we've got a little unmarked farm and greenhouse. Fruits and veggies. Not sure what's haunted about it, though. Or, I'm not sure what's Halloweenish about it, though. And we can't go in, it's all boarded up. A little gnome sitting out here. And a garage. So again, also boarded up. A little platform here, not sure where they built that. Huh, okay. I guess we'll keep following the road. Grim says keep on the road. Okay. Whoa. Spooky. Come on! No! Wolf meat. Then after this, I think I want to go to the Watoga High School, not only to get some plastic, but because I don't believe I've been there before. Wow, lots of unmarked huts this way. And lots of scarecrows. Oh. Does a hulking mega sloth count as a cryptid? Ew. Wow, it's a little unmarked town. Okay, let's check it out. Pumpkins for sale. Pumpkin patch. Gonna make myself some pumpkin schnapps. Ooh. What confuses me, says Rebecca, is it seems that all muties in Appalachia were created shortly before the Great War in Huntersville. How if they're all the same age? I guess I don't understand the confusion with that. So, from everything we've learned from the lore, they were experimenting on super mutants before the Great War. They were able to turn some people into super mutants, but they weren't exactly successful because all of their experiments died within hours, sometimes, of being created. So they were having a really hard time getting a stable formula. So they basically just executed pretty much all of the residents of Huntersville while trying to experiment on them. Now, from what we learned from Fallout 1, the Master had a similar issue. Well, the super mutants that he created after the apocalypse were all extremely stupid because they had been infected with radiation. That's why all of the super mutants we find in Appalachia now are really stupid, because they are a mixture of both irradiated human and FEV. But perhaps it was that combination that allowed them to be a viable mutant to begin with, because before the war, they couldn't create a successful super mutant. Anyway, after the war, the surviving super mutants, if any were left, went to Huntersville, and the people that were left in Huntersville and anyone that came there to drink the water afterwards became super mutants. And after the apocalypse, they managed to survive. I guess I don't fully understand the moment that created the stable virus. I'm not sure how that played out yet, how the stable virus was created. But they became such a nuisance that the Responders and the Brotherhood of Steel teamed up and eradicated all of the super mutants from the Huntersville town. But then, of course, the Scorched happened, and all of the Brotherhood and Responders were killed. That allowed more people to wander into Huntersville, become infected with FEV, and which is why we find super mutants to this day. So they're not. So I don't think they're all the same age, but basically, when you get infected with FEV, your aging stops from a human perspective, and you begin to age from a mutant perspective, which is you just get bigger and bigger and bigger. But because you've been infected with FEV, your cells don't decay, so you're not aging and getting old with a lot of, horrible side effects. You're just getting big. That's how I understand it. What? Just fall from the sky. Fall from the sky. Okay.
Let's play.
I heard another one. In this house? Is this the haunted house? Oh yeah, we've got spooky hay bales. Man, I hope I have pumpkin recipes. Lethal Scientist says, "Hey Ox, I've got those mods you need." Well, I'm not sure what mods you mean, but I really appreciate it when people offer me mods and stuff. but I'm really enjoying the challenge of trying to do this on my own. So while I appreciate it, I don't want to take anything from the viewers to give me a bonus. That's just me. Though I do appreciate the offer. Thank you. Could have sworn I heard one more super mutant. Whoa. Ski sword, skate blade. Ooh. Jamin says, but weren't the original Huntersville super mutants made before the bombs dropped, and therefore wouldn't have been made from people that were not irradiated? Yeah. The difference being that the virus that the Master found was the perfected virus, or at least the virus at its most perfected formulation. We're reading terminal entries from the West Tek scientists while they're in the process of trying to perfect FEV. So naturally, there were plenty of failed experiments that led to the deaths of most of the Huntersville population while they tried to perfect the formula. Now, it could be that just before the bombs dropped, they finally got a viable formula and began to manufacture it, only for the bombs to drop and, everyone died. But it could then be that that's the formula that the Master found at Mariposa, and he started with that. Ooh, we got a... No! Oh, come on! Why? Why? Every time I play this doggone game. Oh. All right, let's try again. What was I saying? So, and I'm speculating here. I'm just trying to fill in the the pieces here and connect the dots. So it could be that West Tek finally perfected FEV, made it so that a subject wouldn't die immediately, and it became a viable virus. Then the bombs drop, and the whole world gets irradiated. The vats at Mariposa are filled with FEV. People keep falling into those vats, creating the mutants, not the super mutants, the mutants. Remember, Harold told us that when he left the vault, he joined company with Richard Gray. They were wandering the wasteland, and they were being constantly attacked by mutants, not super mutants, just mutants. Both he and Richard Gray wanted to figure out exactly where these mutants were coming from, and it was the trail of mutants that led them to Mariposa to begin with. That's, of course, when Harold met his accident and Richard Gray became the Master. Then we read from Mariposa, Richard Gray's experimental log, where he was trying to create the super mutant with whatever was left of the FEV inside Mariposa. But all he was making was the centaur. He made horrible mishmashes of creatures falling into the vats and coming out with all sorts of horrible monsters. Then, using his psionic abilities, he was able to create the super mutant, but they were too stupid, which is why he wanted Vault 13 to begin with. The entire point of the Master wanting Vault 13 was so that he could get prime normals. These are unirradiated humans who have been in vaults their entire lives, so he could make non-stupid super mutants like the Lieutenant. Now, it could be that before the war, that was simply impossible because the scientists hadn't perfected FEV by that time. Coiled Dragon says there seems to be an issue with the servers dropping due to people duplicating items. I know that was a really big problem in the past, but there was a recent patch where they fixed that issue. So to my knowledge, you can't duplicate items in the game anymore. And yet we still have this horrible server instability, which has caused me to disconnect twice now. Yeah, I don't know. It's a mess. Is there interruptions with my broadcast? Or is it smooth? From what I'm seeing, it looks pretty smooth. Let me know if you're getting, like, hitches and skips in the broadcast. You shouldn't be. Looking at my playback. Looks good. Okay, maybe that was my imagination. I thought I saw a big hitch. Whoa! And it put me all the way back at Garahan? Kyle says, hey Ox, I'm a huge fan. My amazing wife got me Fallout 76 for Christmas and I'm loving it. She's been having a very difficult week. Oop, and it flew off the screen. So I was hoping you could give a shout out to Laura Lee. Major shout out to Laura Lee. Sorry you're having a difficult week, but good on you for giving your husband an awesome game. No, it's smooth. I've had a few, said Anna. Just had an interruption. You're fine, smooth. Been fine. Okay. Great. We're all the way back here. Doggone it. Let's see if we can find this haunted house. We were right there, too. Caesar says, aren't many behemoths found in heavily radiated areas? Then we generally find super mutants. That could explain how they evolved from super mutants. Are you saying that they could... that the super mutant could be created from a combination of FEV and high doses of radiation? Maybe. But from everything we've learned in the game, the lore tells us that a super mutant behemoth is formed just by a combination of age and FEV. If you crash again, if you disconnect me again, Bethesda, come. Oh. Okay. Onwards and upwards. Highway 93, over here. Coil Dragon says there's still a lot of duping happening. There seems to be a new technique after the recent patch. It causes the servers to crash even more now. Is that right? Man. I don't understand. That just breaks my heart. Okay, is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is where we were at. Alright, let's just run up in here and take them out. Die, you super mutant pots! Your mama hits like a rad roach. Come on, why didn't paint thing work? Man, this executioner effect is pretty cool. Oh, all right. Getting all sorts of meat. Meat. I need to find a cooking station so I can cook up all these pumpkins. All right, wasn't there one downstairs? Oh, he's dead now. Or he's gone. All right, where was I? I think I was in the middle of picking a safe or something when I disconnected again. There's a ritual suit in the basement. I got a ritual suit from the Lucky Hole Mine. I don't see a ritual suit in the basement. I don't know, man. I think you may be... Oh, there's a Deathclaw gauntlet. And some mentats. I don't see a ritual suit. Rebecca says, then from what I've observed and learned, it seems the behemoth forms at either around 20 years or in response to the highest levels of FEV and radiation. Well, I mean, if we see one here in Appalachia, then I guess that has to be true. I mean, we have to explain it. We have to explain why we find a behemoth here in Appalachia. And I think you're right. One of the best explanations is that it's just, it's a combination of lots of radiation. Oh, yeah, I was going to loot that. How do I get over there? I'll wait till I get over there. Lennon says, you offended all the peoples whose mamas are rad roaches. That's true. If your mama's a rad roach, you know what? I'm not sorry. How's that? All right. Yeah, and then after this, let's go to the Watoga High School and get some plastic. I need to use my shotgun. I'm not using my shotgun. I'm completely out of plastic. All right, you doggone rad roach. All right, don't fall on me now, server. I just want to pick this safe. Bingo. Upstairs. Two mentats in here. I wonder why we find such a high concentration of mentats. Any lore up here? No, we got a teddy bear, though. A bumble bear. Bumble bear tuna. That's it. Okay. Well, is this the haunted house you wanted me to find? I guess the decorated hay bales outside count. That's pretty cool. Pumpkin spider bales. That is neat. Have you killed the Flatwoods monster? Twice. Only twice. Sam says, did you find the beast in the Lucky Hole mine? I did. I'll be doing a video on it shortly. Alright, this is leading back to Garahan. Or back to the Hornwright Estate. Do we see any locations on our... None that are undiscovered. There's a lookout over there, but I think I discovered that, yeah. Okay, let's go to Watoga. Where's that high school? I don't believe I found it. And look at all of these locations I have yet to discover. Okay, cheapest way back to camp. It's not really cheaper. Where's the Watoga High School? Let's go to the station and just see what we can find. Kevin says, why are the sloths so big and why are they in Appalachia? I have no idea. I haven't stumbled upon that particular bit of lore yet, if they do explain it. Let's head into Watoga Station, being careful not to use Pain Train. so as to not upset the robots around here. And let's see if we can find any good plans for sale, or maybe a jetpack mod. We'll see.
How can I assist you today?
You can sell me a jetpack mod. Internal database, sacrificial. Nope.
Ready to
The high school is very
exchange
close to the
items.
station, says Rachel. Hey, there's the plan for the radium rifle. That's cool. I can sell all that junk, huh?
Now displaying current stock.
Let's break down all my scrap and then sell the scrap I don't need. How did that guy get the marine wetsuit helmet? I didn't know that was even in the game. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Whoa, I just realized this guy's on a... Oh, man.
Ready to initiate trading.
Don't need crystal, gold, plenty of screws, asbestos.
How can I assist you today?
Lure weed? I don't remember what that does. Orange mentats, I never use. Psycho buff, I'll never use. Psycho tats, I'll never use. I got 16 pumpkins. Oh, man. Stealth Boy
Ready
Mark
to
III, I'll never use it.
exchange items.
Need to find a cooking station. Probably won't find one here. All right, let's see how much ammunition we can make. Victoria says, I didn't get the notification from YouTube that you were streaming. This is happening a lot, and I don't understand why. I'm sorry about that. So, plastic is what I'm short on. Okay, let's see. 196. 60. All right, I can scrap the super sledge. Do I want to keep this machete? It only does 85 damage, but it has a medium speed. My All Rise does 142 damage. Not quite double, but it has a slow speed, but it has two legendary effects. One is incidental. It's only 90% reduced weight, but the other is plus 10 to health. I mean, that's not super good. Well, let's at least scrap up the super sledge I'm carrying. And we can store the swimsuit. Oh, I've got a zealot's left arm. Let's get rid of that. I don't need that.
Now displaying current stock.
The Twitter notifications are working. Oh, perk card. Oh, everyone tried to warn me. Oh, you're right. Thank
Ready
you.
to initiate.
See, this is the frustrating thing about the perk system. I keep forgetting that I've got those cards in my inventory. All right. So the school is nearby, right? Well, there is an undiscovered location over here, so that must be the school. Let's head that way. Well, I can't believe I forgot to equip that perk card. Dang it. Ah, all those wasted resources. Well, hey, Watoga High School, we found it. Let's head on inside, get a bunch of plastic, and then craft some shotgun shells. Hi, friend.
Protect and serve.
I'm glad you're friendly. A voting booth outside a high school? Since when could high school kids vote? There we go.
Hello, students. Watoga High School is here for you. Watoga High wishes you a happy Halloween. Don't forget your costumes. Look for the Monster Mash going on at Watoga High. Get your candy while you can.
Candy sounds good.
Teachers and students to Watoga High School's annual Monster Mash. Please gather in the commons and await your instructions. Teachers, race to find the monster mask. After you get it, run from the students. As you flee, candy will fall from holes in the mask. Be sure to collect as much as possible. The more candy you collect, the more supplies you will be awarded from next year's discretionary budget. There are also stashes of candy hidden around the school. Find them and refill the mask. Students, you must chase and hit the monster mask with your baseball bats like a piñata. You can keep any candy that falls out of the mask, or you can make the smart choice and turn it in for prizes. And remember, the only time it's permitted to hit a teacher while on the ground, and only the one wearing the mask. On your marks. Get ready. Go.
All right, I don't understand why the robot's here. Monster Mash, okay. Grab the mask. Oh, I see. Mystery toy. Gotcha. Candy and mask. All right. Well, I guess let's look for candy while we're walking around. But I'm not terribly concerned with that right now. Now, why is it wanting me to go upstairs? Next class, advanced physics with Dr. Dobert, with Mr. Dobert. All right, what's this? A mask, monster mask. Cool. What does that do? And now I'm encumbered. It's weight 0 though. Oh, it's because I equipped it. Okay, is anyone else really confused? Halloween candy. Okay, so that's how you collect Halloween candy. First, Oxhorn candy in the mask. Oh, I have to kill them while wearing the mask. What's with all the screaming? Drink, Ox. Okay, hold on. There's a lot going on right now. Juice. Oh, this screaming is driving me nuts. Is it going to be doing that the whole time? Is that what this thing does? Halloween candy. Halloween candy. Wasn't there a third? Ox Drink, says Boulevard. Also, the mask gives you candy if you wear and kill enemies. Plastic is an eating area and the kitchen. Thank you for going here. Okay. Find candy bucket. I hate events like this because it forces me, or at least encourages me, to race through instead of exploring it methodically.
Welcome, teachers and students, to Watoga High School's annual Monster Mash. Please gather in the commons and await your instructions. Reminder, teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of the mask. And you should find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask.
It just does it over and over again?
Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata and collect candy that flies out. On your marks. Get ready. Go.
All right. I think I get the idea of this particular event. I think I'll ignore it for now. Whisper says Monster Mash is a PvP event. You fight for the mask to get the most candy to turn in for prizes.
Nothing I like better.
Oh, is that it? All right, well, let's go back to the beginning so that we have a point of reference from which to explore. Oh, gosh. Okay. Where was the beginning? Oh man, I'm so turned around now. Yeah, right? No? There. Okay, this is where I entered. Now, let's see, what's this? Announcement terminal. Happy Halloween! Welcome to the WHS Public Announcement Terminal. Select an announcement below. Happy Halloween. It's that time of the year again, October, the witching season. Here at WHS, we strongly encourage students to express themselves. However, as... I foresee a large pile of bodies forming here as I read this terminal. Let's get rid of our rads. Might as well put on... Well, no, that's it's going to ruin our marsupial mutation. Let's eat something. Okay, back to reading. No. Really? I just want to read this terminal. I want to read it. Come on. You doggone stupid zombies. Holy cow. Holy cow. Maybe if I turn off my lamp. Happy Halloween! We're establishing some strict ground rules for Halloween this year. One, absolutely no tricks. The incident in the chemistry lab last year has made it clear that our no boundaries policy needs limitations. Students interested in contesting whether their actions qualify as a trick are encouraged to file a formal complaint at the front office. 2, regarding treats, our official policy is that no candy is allowed on school grounds. However, we will have Oh my God. Hey, hey, knock it off. Oh, they just keep coming. I want to read the terminal. Why is it here if I can't read it? I'm sorry. Oh, it's funny, but it's not. Okay.
Please gather in the commons and wait for the next round of the Monster Mash to begin.
Can I just opt out?
If you have candy from the previous round, you can turn it in at the smart vending machine for prizes. Make the smart choice. Reminder, teachers grab the mask. You will collect candy falling out of the mask. Find buckets of candy hidden around the school to refill the mask. Students, hit the monster mask like a piñata and collect candy that flies out.
I'm still on terminal entry number 1.
Marks. Get ready. Go.
Okay, candy is allowed on school grounds. However, we will have several formal gatherings this month, including... If they put it back, I don't want to do this doggone event. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No, I don't want to do this. Oh, come on now. I want to read. Oh, no. Back to the terminal! Take the mask off or drop it. Oh! I did take the mask off. I took it off. I'm no longer wearing it. It's gone. And I'm not tracking the event. Happy Halloween. Number 2. Candy will be distributed, on smart machines. Number 3, the school will hold an official costume contest where school uniforms will not be mandatory attire. We remind students to review the appropriate costume guide in their student handbooks before choosing an outfit for the season. Oh, you. No! You stuck, stupid. Stop it! Stop it! Locker etiquette. We kindly remind students that usage of locker caddy robots is restricted to students with an upgraded storage pass. Students can purchase an unlimited locker caddy subscription as well as a premium locker space at the front office. Students without a premium locker storage plan are required to utilize the lockers provided on the first floor. Failure to do so will result in a mandatory donation to the school expansion fund. Mandatory donation. We thank you for your understanding in this matter. Go Lions. New art studio. We are extremely pleased to announce that renovations to our 2-story art studio are now complete. A year in the making, this state-of-the-art facility will mold the next generation of talented students into the best artists in Appalachia. No! That's the wind and zombies. What a mess. Man. Where was I? State-of-the-art facility will mold the next generation of talented students in the best of Appalachia. There has also been much speculation as to who will fill the role of art department director. Just this week, we have secured the contract of a very special robo-brain, containing the brain of the famous Watogan artist Vincent May-Lilly. That's great. Next term, WH students will compete to fill 12 executive slots to be trained in the creation of fine art by one of the most legendary artists and sculptors of the 21st century. Start practicing now. Competition will be steep. The studio is located in the main building across from the cafeteria. We encourage students to join us at the grand reopening event and learn more about applying for one of the exclusive spots in Mr. May-Lilly's class. Mini nuke, of all things. Mini nuke. Extracurricular activities. Below is a list of new school-sponsored extracurricular activities for this term. Visit the front office to apply. Appalachian Outreach, Arts Appreciation Association, Etymology, Futurists Society, Live Action Gamers Group, Mathletes, Monthly Book Club, Prospective Leaders Guild, Robotics Club sponsored by Robco Industries, Society of Skeptics, Watogan Wonders, Clog Dance, Young Thespians of Appalachia. And finally, student jury. Make sure to visit the front office by the end of October to sign up for the student jury, the student organization that deliberates on punishments for infractions committed by fellow students. We encourage all available students to apply to participate in this important process of this self-governing student body.
Thank you to our teachers, students, and volunteers who made these possible. And remember to make a smart choice this year and turn in your candy for healthy and wholesome gifts and surprises. Have a safe and pleasant Halloween.
Oh my gosh. Holy cannoli. One more terminal entry. Student jury. We encourage all available students to apply to participate in the process of subject cases. Sarah B. Betts, freshman, 2 counts of minor tomfoolery. Todd R. Ninekerk, senior, mischievous vandalism of RoboBrain teacher. Laura B. Massey, sophomore, repeated violation of WHS nutrition code. Ooh. They had a nutrition code. Wow. Okay, well that's a bloody mess, isn't it? How's my machete? Is it about to die? Yeah, it's almost done. All right, let's explore the school. If we can get past the front door. Welcome back, senior class of 2078. Go Lions. Where to begin? Well, let's go to the office. Seems like a good spot. In addition to the plastic we're here for, we might as well look for some lore. Mentats. Okay. Oh, finally a terminal. Can we close this door? Yes. Take a pit stop. Okay. Fuel in there behind a locked window. Let's see if I can open that with the terminal first. Headmaster's terminal. Projector. Nope. Projector. Conceerned. Conceerned. Ah. Okay, where's the tries reset? I removed 3 duds, but where's my tries? Okay, what? Shot in the dark? I guess they don't always give you a shot. Okay. Concerned. C-O-N-C-E. Hey! Memoranda to WHS faculty. Memorandum. New art teacher. Subject, new art teacher. It has come to my attention that it was a faculty member that anonymously leaked to Watoga Media that Vincent May Lilly was under consideration for the art department director role at WHS. Needless to say, I am extremely disappointed by this blatant display of impudence by one who was supposed to be an elite educator. What? What?
Tonight's after school
Where did you come from?
has been canceled. Happy Halloween.
Where did he come from? I was sitting right here. I would have seen him if he came out of that pod. Man. Cap stash. Okay. Oh, I guess I wouldn't have because my terminal hit it. Extremely disappointed by this impudence by one who's supposed to be... Now our hand has been forced and our donors have ensured that we'll be securing Mr. Maylili's services for the role. Wonderful. If that tone doesn't read over the terminal, let me clarify that it's 100% sarcasm. I would like to remind you all that a RoboBrain encasement doesn't magically imbue talent in the subject. May Lily was a pretentious, no-talent hack when he was alive, and he's twice a hack as a middle beast. I weep for the next generation. Oh, poor guy. All right, memorandum, confiscated items. I would like to address a disconcerting trend that I have observed with the student body. As you all know, the mission of WHS is to defy the confining structure that traditional education institutions impose upon students, so we can expect a certain amount of turbulence as our students get it wrong, so to speak. That being said, there are areas in which I feel we can do better with strongly suggesting that students conform to societal expectations. Earlier today, I confiscated what can only be described as a significant cache of highly illegal paraphernalia from a random student locker sweep. I'm all for self-expression, but this is ridiculous. Highly illegal paraphernalia? Drugs, I guess? On a related note, I have temporarily recalled all locker caddy robots in order to upgrade their detection protocols. Chem lab incident. As Halloween is once again in our sights, I should remind faculty why we are imposing so much structure this year onto what is typically a very free-form educational institution. As it turns out, encouraging highly educated teens with access to state-of-the-art equipment to be themselves during a traditionally mischievous holiday is a huge mistake. I'll save new faculty from the long version of the story by simply stating that we had to replace both a chemistry lab and a chemistry teacher last November. Therefore, our official Halloween policy this year is no tricks, no unsanctioned treats, no exceptions. If students have any problems, they can file a formal complaint form at the front office. You all know what we do with those. Ooh. Monster Mash Monday. You missed a holotape, said Dominique. Potato Chip says holotape. Okay, I'll check it out. I need to clarify a few things about Monster Mash Monday, the yearly event hosted by the school every Monday before Halloween. For new faculty, the event involves teachers wearing large masks filled with toys and candy and getting bashed in the heads by students wielding bats and stickers. Who came up with this idea? The teacher who lasts the longest wins. The victor students win prestige, a trophy for their classroom, and frankly underwhelming assortment of prizes. I want to make it clear that we've never had any students injured during this event, and participation is strictly voluntary. As barbaric as it sounds, this tends to get their aggression towards authority figures out in a fairly healthy way. Regardless, I always get a handful of complaints every year from parents, teachers, and even some students. I want you all to know that I take this feedback very seriously and consider it fully. That being said, this event is as old as the school, and it's not going anywhere. Wow. Yeah, let's give the kids bats and tell them to bash a teacher over the head for candy. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, where's this holotape I missed? I see the glowing mine. There's a plasma mine. Oh, right there. Concerned mother.
Headmaster Reinhold, this so-called smart vending machine you have set up during the Halloween season appears virtuous, as it encourages children to trade in candy for useful items. If this was all it was, it would be a fine device, which I would argue should be installed year-round. However, it has an insidious, immoral quality that might have gone unnoticed. So, I shall helpfully point it out to you. The machine promotes gambling in children by use of randomized prizes for large candy deposits. Gambling is an immoral activity and carries with it a risk of addiction and abuse. If this machine cannot be reprogrammed to remove the randomization from the rewards, I must insist the device be removed from school property immediately.
So she was afraid of gambling. Not injuring a teacher. Uh-oh.
Students are reminded that dress codes will still be enforced today. Costumes must conform to code or you will be sent home.
Heal up, Ox. Okay. It looks like I need to eat and drink too, a little bit. Mo Cronin would be proud of this place, in my opinion, says Caesar. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Now, where was I? Oh, wall safe. Blue paints. November announcements draft. Morning announcements for November 1st. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to the first week of November. I hope you're all recovered from the weekend's festivities because I have some announcements for you. Friday will be the deadline for all Veterans Day troop letters. Your support for these brave soldiers counts more than you can imagine. So if you can't be in the military, be a military supporter. We will be having several drills this month, including unannounced drills. Remember, duck and cover. We must be ready every day. All the time, because the atomic bomb could drop at any time. And now for my favorite part, field trips. Mrs. Duran needs all permission slips for the Allegheny Asylum Living History Museum and Garden Strip on the 17th. Lastly, as always, if you see something that seems out of place, then it's your duty to report it. If something or someone doesn't feel quite right, say something to your teachers, your parents, or your local authorities. Go Lions! A cryogenic grenade. Of course, the headmaster has a cryogenic grenade in his office and a missile. I love it. All right, let's see. Moving on to the next room. Oh, that door closed didn't really help me much. Counterclockwise? Sure. Oh man, looks like the biology lab is done. 2 floors. Let's just stick to the bottom floor for now. What is this? Another announcement terminal. Next class, herpetology with Dr. Zagorski. Is that an inside joke? Herpetology is the study of reptiles. What's Zagorski? What's that a reference to? Now playing Home Sweet Home, a music review. Come on, you doggone robo-brain. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Gotcha. Hopefully that wasn't the artist. All right, last thing I need to do is be swarmed by a bunch of...
Who's got a target?
You can really see when that kicks in. But man, I just don't know if it's as good as my all-rise. Let's switch to the all-rise for now. Oxhorn, how do you have so many caps? By not spending them. That, my friend, is the secret to saving. Don't spend. Oh, okay.
This is a reminder that auditions for A Midsummer Night's Dream are after school next week, Wednesday. You have until Tuesday to sign up with Mr. Miller.
It's right in my face. Is that it? I think so. Anything in the seats? Doesn't look that way. Oh, but this leads to the second floor. Ooh, what was back here? There was some sort of melee back here. Maybe more ghouls. The nosebleeds. Anything interesting? Ooh, a teddy bear. Okay, let's go back down to finish exploring and then continue our circle of the first floor. Then we'll go upstairs. Must have been one of the directors, I guess. Clipboard in hand. Okay, to the stage. Plasma core. No thanks.
All clear.
What's a 44 pistol doing on a school drama stage? Ooh, what? Okay, we found a back area. Appalachia. Okay, so this is just a back door. A maintenance door looks that way. Side entrance. What's the plasma core for? That's for a plasma Gatling. Like a Gatling plasma. I see it connects back out to the main. That's a locker room. We'll get there when we go upstairs. I'm not getting as much plastic as I had hoped. Then again, I haven't gotten to the cafeteria yet. What was that? Oh, that's right. It's those signs on the outside. Okay, let's get our bearings. I think I missed a bunch over here. Oh, no, that's the theater. That's where I went. Great, so we went all the way through there, then we came out wardrobe. Cool. Doing great on our loop here.
Tonight's
Plastic.
after-school detention has been canceled. Happy Halloween.
Yes, plastic. Lots of mentats in the school. Got to keep the students sharp. All right, now this appears to be just a walkway that leads back to the main auditorium. Is this the cafeteria? Seems like a strange place for a cafeteria. Oh, the plastic. Then I'd never be so happy to see plastic. I wonder how the main character knows the difference between boiled and dirty water. I mean, it's probably not hot if it's been left out on a table for 25 years. And it's in the same container as the dirty water canister. So how does he know that it's boiled? All right, cafeteria. Let's see. Oh no, I'm getting some server lag. Oh no, please. Don't crash. Please, not while I'm in the middle of this. I don't... What was that? Oh.
Ready to die for your country?
Plasma rifle. Luck. Come on, 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 come on. Oh, no. Oh, yes. All that important scrap. There's the kitchen. Pepper. Steeped thistle tea. Okay. Getting some good soups. Chicken noodle soup. Daddy O. Fantastic. This was a great spot to hit. Thank you for suggesting this to me. Even though I had to fight through a ton of ghouls to get here. Nope. Okay. An end of dungeon steamer truck. Where does this lead? It's Vincent Maylily. Hey. You don't want to say anything? After all this, reading about you in the terminals, and you don't say anything? Well, it's Vincent's art classroom. Oh, they're shooting at the ant.
Attemptedly, justice will be administered swiftly and fairly.
What is that? What is that?
Initiating search
Take me to your cheese.
target.
I've seen that one before. Home is my heart. Hello, I am a cow.
Miss Werner reminds all of her AP English classes that their figurative language, symbolism, and heroism presentation drafts are expected to be in her mailbox no later than 6 p.m. this evening.
No, turn your head back. Turn your head back. Me. Thank you. No, back a little bit. There we go. What on earth? These gnomes are just crazy. Are these all painted by the Professor Vincent Maylily guy? Some of these are ridiculous. Okay, I think this is a dead end. This forces me to go up. Let me just do a quick final tour of the first floor to make sure I got absolutely everything. Yeah! Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh my gosh. It's an invisible.
I have not been programmed to fail. You are facing an Assaultron-class combat robot. Death is inevitable.
Well, I don't know what actually went on there, but you know what? I am not going to complain. Holy cow. Assaultrons are the scariest freaking robots ever, man. Out of shotgun shells, but at least I'm in the right spot. I came here for plastic. Where's my cigar? Did I let it go out again? I think I did. There we go. Oh man, when I get a sneak critical, heaven. I'm in heaven. Dancing cheek to cheek. Hey, I missed some. Oh, and I missed more. Man, all this wonderful plastic. all on the ground because I missed it. Any more cutlery? There's a plate. And a fork. Okay. So, cafeteria, check. Art gallery, check. Math. Next class, fractals and chaos with Ms. Gudkina. I'm sure these names are all inside jokes, but I don't get it. Free period, no hacking. This means you, Mr. Bloss. Okay, so the computer lab. That didn't sound like a robot. Did you hear that? That sounded like somebody gasping. Did anyone else hear that? Okay, another player. Student's poem. Barry, I wrote you a poem. Let me know what you think. Roses are red, violets are blue. I know what you did last night, so tonight I'm coming for you. No, but seriously, I want my candy back. Students. Youth. Oh, hi. Hello, Garacus Andronicus. Oh, he's like a James Bond guy. He's wearing a tux. With a fedora and a knife. Cool. It's like an assassin.
Mrs. Roche reminds all German club members that permission slips for the annual ski trip are due no later than the end of the school day.
Another announcement terminal. This should complete our loop. Let's see, what's this? Robotics. Error, fail, file not found. Books kept over summer break are now overdue. Library. All right, final stop on the first floor. This new bright headlamp is just really, really bright. Sometimes too bright. Herald editorial on the Allegheny Asylum. Have I read this? March 17th, Allegheny Asylum closes its doors today after intense scrutiny this week following the article. However, head Dr. Kessel and other hospital administrators have yet to be brought up on any charges as a result, while Tarkin's exposure for the Charleston Herald will not soon be forgotten by our readers, much like Nellie Bay's historic investigation of the women's lunatic asylum of Blackwell Island. It seemed that policymakers and officials have wiped their hands of the situation. Miss Eleanor's diagnosis should bring to light the possibility that many of the asylum patients may have been misdiagnosed and institutionalized without significant presence of mental health issues. She reported that patients were kept restrained for long periods of time in tight confines with other patients. They had breaks from this imprisonment only for treatment, meals, and sleep. Treatment, as described in the original article, was largely forcing patients to be immersed in ice-cold water. Basic needs were fulfilled at the lowest possible criteria, with no process for patients to request human accommodations for things like vegetarian meal plans or additional blankets. Additionally, her editor had to file multiple times for her release from the institution into his care. This might mean that family members who were willing or able to care for relatives in the facility were left in the cold because they were unable to pay for fees associated with the release procedure. The intent of Miss Eleanor's assignment was to remain in the facility for 10 days, but even with aggressively documented and funded attempts to release her, she remained in the facility for a month. Of course, the startling thing about the case for me was that any interested individual could pay the hospital for a guided tour of the facility. Ostensibly, this was intended for doctors and health professionals, but as Miss Eleanor reported and was later confirmed by staff, this was not always the case. Family members were not allowed to visit patients unless they could pay for this expensive and secretive lunatic tourism offering. Holy cow! And there was no guarantee that they would be able to see their family member without paying additional fees. So now the asylum is closing and the inmates are being freed. Most of them will end up with family in other hospitals like Watoga's state-of-the-art facilities or in halfway houses. However, some of them have no prospect other than adding to the already high amounts of homeless itinerant workers in the region. The stigma that these patients feel already is huge because while few of them were sent to Allegheny as violent offenders, we hear endless media coverage about the threat that these patients pose to the region. I think the real threat to the region are the folks who ran that facility, and yet we see them escaping without stigma. Okay, I think I read this before. They're a resume away from joining your workforce, an application away from becoming part of your community. Those are the real madmen run amok. I think I read that one before, but it was so long ago that I didn't pick up on it. Librarian with a whiskey bottle. Makes sense. And now we'll go upstairs. This appears to be the end of the first floor. And we got 40 minutes left in the stream. Whoa, that was some delay there. Wow. Server delay. Plasma core.
Students are reminded that dress codes will still be enforced today. Costumes must conform to code or you will be sent home.
Okay, so we've got a walkway spanning over there. So let's actually go the other way we went. So this is the history lab right above the computer lab below. Lots of locked windows with cool stuff that I don't really want, but I'll pick them for the experience. Stealth boy. Dog food. Another note. Booze run. Jackson, those idiots over at Bootleggers won't deliver anymore. Scared of the security robots. I mean, what are we paying them for? Grab the guys, we're going over there after curfew to pick up the booze. And bring the baseball bats. Time those yokels learned what poor service means in Watoga High. Huh. So the Bootleggers wouldn't deliver to students anymore. This reads vaguely familiar. Did we read about something like this? Did we find a bootlegger's shack and we read something about them not delivering to students or something? I feel like I've read that before. You missed a terminal in the computer lab, did I? Okay, I'll be sure to go downstairs in a minute. Let's check the history class terminal first. Watoga High School History Lesson Plan. I thought I was hired to teach history, but the only books I'm allowed to assign are about business. The history of Robco, the history of West Tek. These are recruiting brochures, not textbooks. Well, I think it's time for a field trip to a local historic site like Allegheny Asylum. So I submitted that to the headmaster. Now we wait. Okay, looks like that was approved. We read that in the headmaster's terminal. Vacation request. I don't care how much it affects my budget allocation. I'm not working Halloween. Tell the assistant teacher to do it. He's a handy. He won't care about getting whacked in the head. I thought the teachers would have a problem with that. Smart Machine. While I applaud the foresight in teaching children to turn in their candy instead of eating it, awarding prizes had unforeseen consequences. Kids are hoarding the candy, or worse, stealing the candy. I caught one group of kids whispering about who had the biggest stockpile, and I swear they were plotting to raid his stash. This has to stop. Connect to GWBBS. Hey, a bulletin board system. The Greater Watoga Bulletin Board System. Community announcements. Wait a minute. Didn't we read this inside Watoga? We did. We read all of this inside the Watoga Estates. So we don't need to read that again now. Okay. Oh, nice power armor, my friend. XO1. Looking good. Very nice blade. Let's give him a thumbs up. Looking stellar there, buddy. All right, now you said I missed a terminal downstairs. Okay, let me run downstairs really quickly to see if we can find it. And then we'll head back up to continue in a counterclockwise fashion. Blasted, 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 blasted. I didn't think I missed one, but hey, you know what? I'm gonna check just to be sure. Okay. Ajax says, hey, Ox, turns out I'm going to have these stitches on my foot for like 2 months, so that's fun. Anyway, all's good. No need to complain when I got you to watch. Aw. Well, thank you. That's very kind. Here are the lockers. Usage restricted to premium locker plans. Okay, so these are the premium lockers we read about. Students had to pay more for these. They don't look very premium to me. Though I suppose privacy, I guess. There's a Bumble Bear, baseball. None of them are locked. Salisbury steak. Ooh, staircase. All right, and we are above the cafeteria now. This is going to bring us to the upper level of the cafeteria, now serving filet mignon, broccoli, and sorbet. Plastic. Heyo. Oh, there's lockers out here. That leads to the top floor of the art studio. Ooh.
This is a reminder that auditions for A Midsummer Night's Dream are after school next week, Wednesday. You have until Tuesday to sign up with Mr. Miller.
All right. Staircase leading down to cafeteria. Doorway back out to the upper level. More lockers. And then a wraparound to the art classroom again. We get to see more of Vincent May Lily's masterpieces here. And it's just splatters on wood. Nothing is real. I wonder if that was written by May Lily himself.
Warning, dangerous fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to apprehend.
Come on, May Lily. Don't you have anything to say to me? Nothing. All right, what's over here? This leads to The staircase that went down to the theater? Yep, the theater backstage. So then, this is the locker room we saw from above. Really destroyed. Hardly anything in here. And it says error. Okay, then we just go around this way. Oh, that was the lounge, like a teacher lounge. Top floor of the theater, where we've been before. What's this? Bathrooms? Oh! Sorry, lady. Died taking her Mentats. Men's restroom. Nothing. Okay, so this ends at the science wing. And this side, sure enough, goes around. So we had to go through there to get to this side. Or we could have jumped. Alright, we better find something cool here. It's a science lab, after all. Psycho in a high school. Probably not a very good idea. Ah! See how much plastic we've got so far. Okay. 179. All right. Terminal. Science lab terminal. Student project. These students are fantastic. None of them want to learn anything, so none of them complain when I need to take a little nap. We even programmed the teaching assistant Andy to do all of their tests for them. I mean, that counts as a group project in a way, right? Halloween. Science department is going to be number 1 again this Halloween. My secret, a double dose of Med-X before the festivities kick off. My favorite night of the year. So he takes Med-X before he knows the students are going to come around and knock him in the head. Oh, poor guy. Smart machine. I don't see how eating the candy from the smart machine is setting a bad example. It's candy. You're supposed to eat it. You ask me, it's using the candy like some sort of coinage. That's weird. Yeah, I can imagine. And I think that might do it. Nope, I don't believe we've been here before. Another history class? Have we been here before? Wait a minute. History class terminal. Lesson plan. Yeah, we did read this.
Miss Wei has misplaced her glasses again. A reward is offered for their return or information regarding their current whereabouts.
Yeah, I did. I do remember that now. Okay. That's it. Well, let's see what we can redeem this candy for. God of the Abyss says, talk to May Lily one more time, please. Okay. Candy credit. Note to parents and educators. The Federal Fitness Registry, in cooperation with Robco, would like to thank you for using our sugar management and re-educational terminal. By helping our children learn to make smart choices about their diets and exercising, we will ensure a strong and reliable citizenry, able to adapt and thrive in these difficult times. Your school is one of a few select pilot programs we are launching this Halloween to collect data and refine our technology. If you're wondering what your child might receive from the mystery toys and fun surprises, rest assured that these items have been vetted by professional educators and fitness experts with the goal of fostering physical and/or academic development. Furthermore, the machine has intrusion and tampering detection software installed that will alert you if any unauthorized items are found. For a complete stocking list, or if you have any questions or concerns, please contact your principal's office. Wonder glue, scissors, yardstick, pen, pencil, deposit candy. Okay. And now I can spend it. Okay, let's see. Mystery toys and fun surprises. Small toy, medium toy, large toy, fun surprise, radioactive surprise, and a nuclear surprise. 5,000 candy? Wow. That's a lot of candy. What do you get with a nuclear surprise? I mean, my bet is it's something really lame like a plasma core. I bet you it's something like that. I'm not about to farm for candy to find out either. Right, let's head back to camp and make a bunch of ammunition. Oh, you wanted me to talk to the art guy again? All right, one more time. Where is he? All right, art guy. Nothing. Sorry, guys. There's just nothing there. The nuclear surprise is a legendary item, says Scott. I don't know. That's a lot of effort for one randomly generated nuclear or legendary item. Oh, Laura says, Oxhorn, someone said that there are sticky notes on the back of Lily May teacher. Probably students pranking him. Oh. Okay. All right. I'll go in and check again. As soon as I finish loading. All right. Well, let's go find a sticky note. Hit him on the head. No, I don't want to kill him.
Is that somebody to kick their ass?
Okay.
There's nothing I like better than making some other poor bastard die for his. Somebody find me something to shoot at.
Unplug me. Nuts, bolts, brain. There's that image of the children shooting a robo-brain again. We saw that at a school. Yeah, and back out. Running away. Run. I don't want to clear this place again. Yes. You're very scary robots. Just doing your job for America. I get it. Look behind the curtain.
Students are reminded to encourage their parents to participate in the Bake Off Takeoff to raise money for plane tickets for the marching band's trip to Japan.
There's nothing behind the curtain. All right, I think that's it, guys. Truly leaving now. There we go. Okay, I think we have just enough time. What?
Hello, students. Watoga High School is here for you. Watoga High. Happy Halloween. Don't forget your costume. Monster Mash. Watoga High. Get your candy while you can.
Oof, there was a button to reopen it, says Potato Chip. Alright, well, let's try it.
Watoga High School is here for you. Watoga High. Happy Halloween. Don't forget your costume. Monster Mash going on at Watoga High. Get your candy while you can.
There was a button to open it. Let's go through the side door. Didn't we see a side door? Tom says, time for a great night. I've made Nuka-Cola from the official cookbook, and I've mixed it with my Nuka-Cola Dark while I eat and have a cigar. Cheers, sir. Well, cheers to you. That's a good way to go about it. I don't see the side entrance. Let's use the front entrance again. I don't understand how it got my health so low so quickly. I guess it was firing on me while I was still loading.
Hello, students. Watoga High School is here for you.
Yeah, there's a stage behind it. No. I found the stage in the theater. The art studio is not the theater, guys. I think you guys are mistaken. I'm not going back to the art studio because that curtain you couldn't open. There was a curtain in the theater, which I did open previously in the stream. All right, back to the camp. Novagain says, no, but the ballistic firing Mr. Gutsy is OP.
Hello, students.
What's frustrating is
Watoga
that
High
it does
School
take a
is
while
here
for
you.
stim packs to work. Like when you
Watoga High wishes you a happy
first use a
Halloween.
stim pack, it takes a
Don't forget
while
your
to
costumes.
register it
Look
for some
the
reason.
Monster Mash going.
Ah, my camp. Good old home sweet home. I wonder if I still have all those pumpkins or if they've rotted. That's it. Yep, all my pumpkins rotted. Either that or I lost them. Because remember, the server went down. Huh, and I've only got 5 spoiled vegetables. And 1 spoiled fruit. Alright, first of all, before we make ammunition, let's repair any weapons we need to. The Gauss rifle. Shotgun. Well, we got to repair the shotgun. Dragon is fine because I rarely use it. I got another Tesla rifle. Let's scrap that. Let's see. I need to sell these 3 legendary items, I think. And I'll repair the Gauss rifle later. I need to make better use of my resources. Okay, now... completely out of shotgun shells. Let's make as many... Oh, before we do, let's put on the appropriate perk card. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's unlock it. Bloodsucker, Injector, Chem Resistant, and Chemist. Cool. I don't want to pick anything right now. I'll deal with that later. Let's get rid of Sneak. Let's put on Ammo Smith, and let's make some shotgun ammunition. Good night, Ox, says Pubissa. Figured I'd drop by before going to bed. Great stream as always. Thank you so much, as always, for coming to the program. And you have a good night, sir. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay. Well, we finally got ammunition. And I've got a little bit of my Gauss rifle ammunition. Hello. Good to see you in that fire breather responder outfit. Looking good. Let's see. I could go sell these legendaries. But you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that another day. Well, it was good to see you, Kermit that Frog. I'm about to be heading out. All right, thanks, ladies and gents, for coming to this live stream. We learned a lot towards the first half of the program. We finally found the place where the West Tek scientists placed FEV that infected Huntersville. And we found a super mutant behemoth, so we're connecting the dots. And we found that final terminal that we missed when I went through West Tek earlier. So when I do, I'm going to be doing a few more videos on super mutants in Appalachia, including covering the disposal site, which will be a really interesting episode. And then I'll be doing an episode on super mutants in general. So lots of great content coming up. Tomorrow, I got a video on Oasis. It's the second video in the Oasis series, and then I've got another video for you on Sunday. My next live stream will be Monday. Thanks again for coming to this program. I hope you guys had a blast, and you guys have a fantastic Friday. I'll see you all again later.